1, 2, 3, and I'm talking about ear stretching. I have in my ear a 9/16. Um, so let me just hold off because I just would like to hit the ground running on this topic. I love stretched ears. I've always loved stretched ears. I love myself. I love my locks. I've always loved locks. I do have locks. I lock my hair, and I accept my stretched ears. I accept my hair, and I am making this stream to speak about timing. And does it matter? Perhaps, maybe at the beginning of your stretching. So yeah, I'm not going to speak too much. Let me see who's going to come on in. And then actually, I'm just going to go ahead because I like my own company. You can always pun the replay, perhaps. So I have stretched ears. I've been stretching for 7 years now. 7 years. I've been researching stretch ears for I've been interested. I've been intrigued by stretched ears every time I see a stretched ear. That goes for locks. I've researched it. Do you think you gotta research the hell out of something before you try it? Let me know in the comments below. Some people research the hell out of things before they try it. Some people just go for it. And meanwhile, while the people researching the hell out of shit, they could have had stretched ears, and the people that just jumped in got stretched ears and have reached their goals. Meanwhile, the other person researching the hell out of it then want to jump into their goals. You got the two extremes, and then you got the people in the middle. Is either one of them correct? Does it even matter? I'm talking to the people who love stretched ears. I have some ice water here, some ice water for my beverage. Stretched ears are luring. It took me how many years to actually finally ask somebody about stretched ears? After years that I had been looking at stretched ears, I was side by side with someone who had stretched ears and didn't take the opportunity to ask them about it. And then it was years later. So let's see. So I saw that person in person. I was about that age. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna do some rounding. Okay, so about that age. So then, and then I didn't meet another person with stretch this till mm, wow, a long time. I'll just say a long time. So the first person I met, I could have been on my journey. However, it didn't work out that way. Now I am on my journey and I have reached 9/16. Let's talk about estimation. How an estimation of how long it'll take to get to my goal of 3.5 inches. 3.5 inches. I think when I see women who wear or men who wear big hoop earrings, the big circular earrings, they remind me of stretched ears. They're like a representation of stretched ears. And I'm like, wow, that's what that is. Honestly, in my opinion, hoop earrings, circular earrings, big earrings are, even the small ones, are representations of stretched ears. They're like the teeny tiny version, but you have this big hoop earring representing the look of a stretched ear. If you look at it, like one is a stretched ear, one is just an earring that you could take on and off with this smaller hole. But initially, I mean, it's like the same thing. Like you're trying to duplicate a stretched ear look when you wear circular earrings. That's how it looks to me. That's how my mind computes it. I see a representation of stretched ears when I see people wearing big hoop earrings, small hoop earrings, medium hoop earrings. So let's give an estimation. Let's see if we can come up with an estimation of how long it could take me to get to um 3 inches. It took me seven. Okay. Actual stretching took me 7 years at least. We're just gonna round 7 years. I want to kind of say 8, but not not really, not really. So 7 years. It is about 8. It's closer to 8 years than 7 years. It depends on if you count zero as a number. So if you count zero as a number, it's closer to 8 years. So let's see. I'll round up 8 years. It took me 8 years to get to 9/16. If I continue in this fashion, should my journey go as it has been, like there has been years where I haven't stretched. Like I think it might have been 1 or 2 years. I know for sure 1 year I didn't stretch. 2 years I was like, so 1 to 2 years I was, let's round up, 2 years I didn't stretch for 2 years. I stayed at the same size for that 2 years. And I think I did that twice. So that could be a total of 4 years. So 8 years, I'm at 9/16 now. How many years would it take me to get to 3/16? I mean, that's really all I have to go by. The possibilities are open because some people ears stretch overnight. Some people, when they reach a certain size, their ears are like stretching, stretching, and I'm like, oh yay, yay, yay. That's wonderful to hear. Like I've seen a couple of people where their ears have stretched overnight and they're like plugs falling out and they got to get a bigger size, and then the next week they're up to another size. I'm like, yay, ear stretching. And it's when they reach a certain size, I've noticed that happens to certain people. And also like re-stretchers, they say that their ears stretch faster the second time. I'm not a re-stretcher. I'm a beginner stretcher. So all this is my first time. So yeah, I haven't gotten to that. I don't know if I'm at that size yet, but I think I probably am. I'm in double flares now, so yay! Double flares seemed so far away when I was in single flares. Now I'm in double flares, and I'm like, yay! Possibilities are abundant. I love double flared. That look of a double flared, that look of a concave. I like the concave. I like the double flared. I was just in awe, and I am, of like, how can this plug stay in the ear and it's just in there? It's like, I don't know. Like, I'm like, oh, is it, what's going on? So now I know that it's a double flare. I have my own stretches. I don't have to sit there and drool looking at other people's stretches with their beautiful plugs in. Made of stones and woods. So I get to nurture my own ears and root myself on with my ear goals. I reached 9/16 a few months ago now. I'm trying to even remember. Maybe late winter. Um and I do tape up. So, like, I'm sitting at 9/16, and honestly, I have not thought to tape up because, I mean, one, I feel like I've just got to the size. Like, I do have, um, I have like I have a few, plugs that are in this size right here that I just got, like, I think a few months ago. Yeah, the end of winter. I think I got my new plugs. I'm not exactly sure, you guys. I think I did document that. I'm pretty sure I did. And so yeah, now I'm in double flare, and I'm wearing my um silicones. I just got some silicone um tunnels the other day. So this is probably like my second day. Actually, my first day wearing it the whole day. Um, so yeah, so now I'm in tunnels, um, silicone tunnels. I have just been doing metals and stone and glass. Now I'm in silicone, giving my ears a rest, some relaxation, because being in the metals and the glass, they felt heavy at 9/16. To me, they felt a lot heavier than they had been. Like I could feel it gradually as I got up to 9/16. Like, wow, okay, I can feel it in my ear. Okay. But then when I finally got up to 9/16, I was like, whoa, I can feel the heaviness. And so I need to take a break, because I'm somebody that wears their plugs more often than not. So feeling that heaviness, I have to change up my routine, take my plugs out more, give relax my ears more. And I thought having silicone would help me do that. And so here we are with silicone. I do use tape to tape up my ears. But I haven't used it yet. And I didn't know. I just had that like moment, like, oh wow, like I could use tape, but I kind of was like chilling in this size right here. So I'm not in any rush to reach 3.5 inches. I'm not. Savage Moses in the building. Let's see, his name is, yes, Savage Moses Gaming. Let me check. Thank you so much. Yes, Savage Moses Gaming. I do have a command for my podcast. It is !podcast. And for the Spotify link, and to listen on other platforms, it's !listen. So yes, you guys, if you don't have Savage Moses Gaming, I'm learning from the best. Like, I seen him streaming and I was like, hey, what you streaming with, bro? Like, and then he told me, and then I went and I ran for it. I was like, get it. So yes, take note, people. Take note and try it out. I bring it every day. Hi. So this is for my ear stretching lovers, my fellow ear stretchers. Where you at? My fellow ear stretchers. Are you rushing to your goals? Are you taking your time? And please, 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 please refrain from being swayed due to other people's uh mm, the simplest way to say it is thoughts about your ears. Like, everybody just got their own opinion, and they like or dislike or turn their nose up and crunch their face up about your ears. Please refrain from being swayed to what you're doing, how you're doing, why you're doing. You do not have to explain yourself. This is what you chose to do. Continue. You can do the research. There's plenty of information available. Stretch your ears healthily. You stretch your ears. As everybody likes to say, Google is your best friend. And I do have a question for my ear stretchers. When you first started, I know a lot of people's goal was double, either 0 or 00. And when you got to 00, either 0 or 00, didn't you think it was going to be bigger than it was? And for those who went past 00 and made it to 9/16, when you got to 9/16, didn't you think this is what 00 was going to be? Like, this is ear stretching talk. For those, my fellow ear stretchers, and for those who love stretched ears. So, what is the size? And I think it varies for everyone. What is the size where you like just chillax at? Right now, 9/16 is pretty much my chillax size, especially right now after going through what I just went through with my ears being sensitive to the material and weight of the metal earrings that I had, the metal tunnels that I had, and tunnels and plugs. So I'm not even trying to stretch right now. I'm enjoying the silicone tunnels that I just got. Um, Seeing what that's about. I'm probably going to take them out tonight. And when I take them out, I notice um, to take them out with oil. That's what I take. That's how I take them out so far, with the oil instead of taking them out dry. I take the tunnels out with the oil and then clean them, clean my ears, and then I'm ready for the night. Let's see. I gave Nightbot a try, and I'm not seeing Nightbot show up automatically, and I'm not sure what's up with that. I do have some commands available. Exclamation point, exclamation point, podcast to listen to my to follow my podcast on Spotify, and exclamation mark listen to listen to my podcast and follow my podcast on other platforms. Oh, let me see. Let me try something. I'm going to try a command. So, yeah, there's no rush to get to your goals. It's really personal, actually. I think if stretching is very personal and intimate to you, it's tailor made, actually. The what happens and what you go through with ear stretching is very tailor made. It's not off the rack when you ear stretch. It's there are guidelines. You know, we all can share our experiences. Um, and then you also add your own experience to the whole book of life, because that's why you're here, to add your own experience to the collection. Okay, I'm gonna do something a little radical here. I typed in both um, commands in one uh, comment. So let's see what that looks like. Hydration is key. I think it helps with ear stretching. Um, but yeah, timing is very personal. Ear stretching is very personal, and um, it's a journey, it's a choice. You can choose, you have choices. You can choose to stop, you can choose to go, you can choose to close, you can choose to leave open. It's up to you. and no one else, please refrain from allowing anybody else to. I mean, if you got permission, I'm talking to grown people because I'm grown. So I've given myself permission to have straight stretched ears. Ooh, I like how that looks. Okay, what am I looking at? Okay, so the first command popped up. The second one didn't follow suit. Hmm. That's all right though. I like how that looks. I like it. I like it. And please, please, please. Thank you. Please. What am I trying to say to myself? Please allow yourself the forefront. Allow yourself to have the floor. Have that floor, be in the forefront, and you got this. I know we put ourselves on the back burner so much that we have gotten burnt being on the back burner. Um, make yourself your a priority, priority in what you are doing. You are a priority. You don't need to be on the back burner. You've simmered your season. It's your season, okay? Should it be your season? It's your season. It's mine. And I'm here. Cheers. Cheers to your health. Drink your water. It's summertime. It's June. Happy June. Um, so my ear stretching fellows will upon the replay. Um, okay, get it. Thank you. Look at I bright. Oh, I'm so sorry. Look at I bring it every day. Yay. Okay, I had a typo. Let me see if I can. Podcast is available on several. Did I misspell several platforms? Um, follow, follow my new podcast and press my follow button for more content. Okay, I see it. Connect. I need to put a T there. Is that right? Did I find it? That's what I found. go edit that up. For more connect. That's what I said. Content. Is that what you're saying? Is that, I don't know. Let me wait. Let me wait till you respond. I think that's it though. Right. Right. Okay. Yeah, I saw it. I see it. I see what you pointed out. Thank you. Let me go clean that up. It should be cleared up now. I I um I edited it. Thank you so much. I bring it every day. Bring it every day, yes. Yes. Okay. So yeah, a great affirmation, should you need one, is all the stress and strain is gone down the drain when you are perhaps taking, your bathing, your shower, all the stress and strain gone down the drain, all the stress and strain is gone down the drain, so that you can release anything that may have brushed up against your aura, that you just. And then sometimes we don't say anything back, and perhaps maybe we should say something back. I mean, I don't know. You don't say nothing back, so just if you say something back, if you don't say nothing back, get it out of your head. There's no need to wrestle with it. You should have said, you shouldn't have said, what did happen, what didn't happen. Let it all go down the drain. Stretch your ears. Enjoy your ears. They're your ears. Talking to my grown folks here. Anyone that is not of age, parents' permission, you know. Um, there are children that do have stretched ears, and I think that's lovely too, because by the time you get my age, you've already had you already have been my size, because the child started younger. No matter where you start, when you start, um, enjoy, 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 enjoy. Um, I don't feel like I have to rush to get to any size now that I'm at 916. Now, before I got to 916, you were talking to a different person. However, I didn't rush per se because my ears would not let me rush. I mean, if you rush, you're just gonna possibly harm yourself, possibly hurt your ears, possibly get a blowout. Um, and then you have to wait and heal. And depending on the severeness. So really, your ears are gonna tell you when you can go and when you gotta stop. It's like game. What's the game called? Um, red light, green light. Listening to your ears is part of your body. Listening to your body is part of your chakras. Listen to your chakras. It's part of your auras. And when you listen to yourself, your auras, your chakras, your body, it's a communication. So how does that show up in your life? When you listen to yourself, are other people listening to you? When you don't listen to yourself, are other people not listening to you? So, yeah, just remember, always check in with your body, how you're feeling when you're stretching. And that's y'all can chime in when y'all watch this later in the comments. Big Rooster Show. Hey. Hi, Big Rooster Show. How are you? As you're answering that question, I will take a quick break. So put your answer in the chat and I'll take like a couple of minutes and I'll be back to see your results. Thank you. And I'm back. Did you get my question that I asked you, Big Rooster? Um, in your comments? I am pep talking myself. I'm having a bit of a pep rally. I did have a bit of a laugh session. That's always a great pick me up. Um, let's see. I do have the name because he is hilarious. I'll go ahead and share just in case anybody else needs to pick me up like I did. Let's see if I can locate him. I'm looking before I say no, I can't. Is a great pick me up. I laughed so hard that sound wasn't even coming out of my mouth anymore. Okay, here he is. Let's see if I can see his name. Oh, how can I go to it? I can't go to it. Support Black College. That's his name on Instagram. All one word, all together. Support Black College. I don't know if that's his name. Is that his name? It has to be because I was on his channel. Support Black College. Hilarious. I know I'm on TikTok, so hilarious TikTok channel. Um, young sir, young fellow. Young man. He just married. Congratulations to him and his lovely re- uh relationship there that him and his wife have created. All right. Thank you. I bring it every day. Sleep well. So thank you to all my fellow stretchers who have posted videos on YouTube and have shared your information, your experiences, your recommendations. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for being so forthright and coming forth and creating content for those of us um, seeking. There are the pioneers that paved the way for ear stretching, and then there's those who sat back and watched and then chose to join in on the ear stretching. So thank you so much for showing all the materials that ear plugs come in, and ear tunnels, and the proper terms and things. And I just encourage us to shake off any upturned noses, shake off any scrunched up faces when it comes to our ears, like any dislike or distaste that's towards our ears, or for us, it's like I don't just keep going safely. um Hugs if you hug, dap if you dap, high five. um it's all tailor made. You don't have to fit anybody's timeline, structure, or anything like that. For those who speak up and use their voices in for progress, thank you so much. For those who are quiet and would carry any reverberation, if you will, towards you, please allow that to end and let that dissipate, drop it, You don't have you no longer have to hold any reverberation, condensation, negative incantation towards you or your stretched ears. Please accept you for all of you and where you are. Am I right or am I right? Type right in the chat. So, estimation. I didn't give a clear estimation. Estimations are estimations. Okay, so I'm going to estimate. How long would it take? It's kind of, it sounds like a word problem, doesn't it? It sounds like a word problem. How many years would it take my ears to reach my goal of 3.5 inches? Should I continue in the same previous manners as the past 8 years? And the answer is a long time. I would think maybe it would be more than 16 years. Right? But because I'm at a bigger size, I can't even I don't know, that doesn't even apply because my ears wouldn't be stretching at the same size. So I mean, when I thought about it, I was like, I could calculate it. Oh yeah, I could get scientific and calculate how many years would it take. And the variables are so different, like that it possibly wouldn't take 16 years to get to 3.5 inches from 9/16. For anyone who doesn't like math, please forgive me. Oh, that sounds like math problem alert, math problem alert. Yep, I tried it. I took it on. I know it sounds like a math problem, a word problem. It sounds like a word problem. So I put it out there. Yes, I put it out there. um, it possibly wouldn't take that long because of the variables that my ear is bigger than when I started. So there's that probability. I mean, that factor in the probability, the possibility. So now we got algebra going on in here. We got word problems and algebra. pre-algebra at that. So, fellow ear stretchers, stretch on. My advice to the book of life is to hydrate. I think hydration is very muy importante. Um, Very important when stretching because the water in your ear, it helps with the elasticity. So that's my advice on if you're online, you're looking up information. So there's my information on that. Thank you so much. Craft ID Rose is in the building. Yay! I'm about to be out. All my fellow ear stretchers can pound the replay. Thank you. I am T1na Ba1ley. And all stress and struggles are going down the drain. It's a woosah. A woosah. It's a woosah. You just breathe in. Breathe out. In. Out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Toodles. Good night.